Good evening, namaste, or adab. We welcome you all to our special live with our special bloggers who share their experiences, their knowledge on our platform, Story Scrapers, in their own unique and beautiful way. So let's call our first blogger. Our first blogger is Swati. She is a philosophy graduate from Mumbai University. She is also a certified computer professional and has worked relentlessly for a decade. She took a hiatus from a full time career to being a full time mother to her adorable daughters. Literature always fancied her. Reading and writing was her favorite pastime. She began to publish her writings on online media in the form of short stories, blog, poems only in recent years. Her work has been well received on various forums, and she has forayed into freelance writing on various genres. At present, Swati is in the process of publishing her debut book of collected poems. So let's welcome Swati Mohandas.
Hello,
Hello,
Shweta.
Swati. Welcome to our show. It's so good to see you here on our platform. So, you have made it so much lively, full of energy, and enthusiastic. Thank you so much
Oh,
for sparing some time for us.
oh my God, that was a lovely introduction. And
That was
glad, good to be back here.
same here, Swati. It's really a pleasure to see our wonderful bloggers here with us, talking to us and sharing their experiences with us. So, a warm welcome again to you on our platform on this live show.
Thank you, thank you.
So I'm going to share a lot of queries, a lot of questions, a lot of things which our audience, which are fellow writers, they want to ask you and they want to know about you. So first of
Oh,
all, as I just told our audience that you are coming up with your own book, a new book of collection of poems. So please tell us something about that.
yeah, sure. It would be named Myriad Whispers, and it's a collection of poems based on hope, life, basically the very essence of life. And
Right.
It's a mixture of emotions, and I don't want to give it all away. I think we should wait for the
Yes,
book.
yes,
Probably within
exactly.
a month it should be launched. It should be out within a month.
Wow, that's wonderful, Swati. And we are desperately waiting to hold your book in our hands and share it with our viewers as well. So many
Yes, yes. I'm
congratulations
too
for this
excited
step that you have taken.
to hold my baby in my hand, my debut
Yeah,
baby, not the other one.
absolutely, absolutely. I'm pretty sure that it's a very, precious, very treasured thing for a writer.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, Swati, we would really like to know that how and when did your writing journey start?
I've been writing for a pretty long time, but in the recent years, I started publishing them on various forums. And as they
Right.
were well received, I went ahead, I attempted the prompts, and it worked well. People started appreciating my writings, and as you know, it now the book is coming along. So
Yeah.
this is the first step. I did not expect myself to be here, but it's going good. I'm enjoying. The passion was there right from beginning, but later
Right.
on, now it is developed into a more of a hobby and more of a daily activity, which I look forward to since morning. Like which prompts would come on the communities, what is Story Scraper up to, and so it's good. I'm enjoying this writing.
Well, that's wonderful, Swati. And whenever we are giving any prompt, we always want our writers, to think a little more and come up with some new ideas. And we are overwhelmed whenever we see the responses, they are just brilliant. The writers
Yeah.
are just brilliant. The way they come up with all the, the blogs, the poems, the short stories is just wonderful. And it's so fascinating to see that all. So thank you so much for being so consistent on our platform. That's really wonderful. That inspires us also.
Yeah, there are amazing writers. There are amazing writers, much more. I'm still work in progress. I'm still, I've learned a lot of things. I'm unlearning a lot of things and relearning. It is the process, and I'm still work in progress. I'm still learning. I read up quite a lot, and there are amazing bloggers out there who are top
Right.
notch.
Absolutely, absolutely. And their work and every work, motivate the other person. I'm
Yes.
sure there are many who get motivated by reading your blogs and your stories
Oh,
also.
I'm honored.
And Swati, who has been your favorite writer throughout? Like you've been an avid reader. So
Yes.
any particular writer that you always, wait for that writer's book or work to be published?
See, frankly speaking, I started with international authors. I started reading international authors. I was like, they were like very awesome writers and all that. But
Yeah,
eventually, I am a member. I am a member of a local book library. So a person working over there recommended Indian authors, very local, not very prominent, not very famous. But then I fell in love with the Indian authors, their writing style. I can't name any one author. They're all
right.
very artistic, very creative in their words. Their style of writing is different, and it's all
Absolutely.
it. Basically, I just choose the book. I just take it off the shelf and start reading. I have no particular favorite author as such. I will take his book. Sometimes very
So it's
famous
basically the
authors.
book.
Pardon?
Nothing, please you carry on.
Basically, it is like sometimes after five books or something, the author starts sounding the same in most of the rest of the books. So it is like
Yeah.
always better to juggle up. And I read anything. I read anything and everything. Biographies, I stay a bit far, but other books like fictional and non-fictional and whatever I catch hold of.
Well, that's great, Swati. And when you're writing, so anything about the topic that appeals you more, or any particular topic, or you can say issue or cause that you want to write more about. Is there anything like that?
Um, Usually, if you see my blogs, there is always a point of view at the end of the blog. If I can put in a message across, whether it is a social issue or any message across, then I attempt that prompt. Uh,
Right.
Otherwise, I really cannot write about my day-to-day daily life or something like that. Only if it is going to
Okay.
send a message across, then I usually attempt the blog. It could be anything. It could be social issues. It could be relationship related, children related, parenting related, whatever.
Right.
If it is, yeah, I am able to give a message out there, I'll attempt that prompt.
So some way, you feel that the literature has that power that can change their lives.
Of course. It has that magic. Literature is
Right.
the magic created through words. And the more you read, the vocabulary increases, your horizon of life, it changes. Whether it is fictional book or anything, the characters, they make us think what other person might be thinking or feeling. We get a bit empathetic towards the other's feelings,
Right. Right.
and yeah, literature has that, that swag, that magic in it.
Yeah, and somewhere, I have felt, in these recent times that children are somewhere moving away from all these things, from reading, from literature, and they're of course, more into the social media and all the gadgets
Yes.
and all these things.
That is
So, any
the
particular,
evil. That is the evil of just logging on some social media platform and scrolling. It's just a sheer waste of time. And it has introduced that FOMO, fear of missing out. Actually, and comparison has started. It is sheer waste of time. Reading keeps you away from all this. So I
absolutely.
would suggest, yes, I would really suggest to enroll your child in the nearest bookstore, and whichever book he wants to pick up, let him,
Hmm.
and just let him. Don't suggest. Let him get the hang of the books, and keep the mobile away. You don't need the technology. Abhi online schooling bhi band ho gaya. It's all offline now. Why do you need gadgets in the
Yeah,
house? You can limit the usage.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, Swati, do you remember any incident from your childhood which has inspired you for reading? And just a second, Swati,
Yes.
I'm so delighted that we have connected with Anindita. She's our next blogger, the second blogger, the star blogger, who's supposed to grace our show, our platform. And here she is. There was little problem in joining in, but thank you so much, Anandita. You made it, and we are really
Thank
very
you.
happy that you've connected with us.
Hi,
Thank
Anindita.
you. Hi, Swati. Hi, Shweta.
Hello, Anandita. Am I
I hope
audible
I'm
to you,
clear to you.
Anandita?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
okay, so for our viewers, I just want to introduce Anandita. She is an engineer by profession and presently a full-time mom of a teenage daughter. She's residing in Singapore for 5 years. She's an avid reader of all types of books since childhood, and it has been her passion for writing since then. She enjoys writing. It's not a hobby, but better to frame it in a different way. It has become a companion of lifetime for her. So, welcome, Anandita. Welcome to our show. It's really great to have you here.
Thank you.
And we were in conversation with Swati. So, Swati, there was this question that I just put it up in front of you, and I want to continue with that question. That any incident from your childhood that has inspired you, or to have that liking towards reading or writing.
See, Shweta, my elder brother, we had a local neighborhood. My elder brother was a member over there, and I used to tag along with him. And chalo, he's going to the library. I don't have anything much to do in the house, even I'll accompany him. So gradually, I think he has some hand in this of introducing me in the library. I would not pick up any book. I would just scan the images. I was single digit age that time. I would just scan
Yeah.
the images and those Tinkle and Archie comics. Eventually, I started renting out Archie's and Nancy Drew. Then it changed to Sidney Sheldon. So I guess my brother pushed me. He did not actually push me into it, but then uh, he is the one who introduced me to the library circuit, to books basically.
Wow, that's lovely. And we still remember those books that we have read in childhood. All the
Oh,
authors, all the books.
yes, 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 yes.
That,
I
that's
can't take the
wonderful.
names of all the books over here.
That we got it. We understood what you wanted to say.
Yes, yes.
And Anandita, I really want to ask you that how did you start your writing journey? How did it start?
Actually, Shweta, when I was very young, we were the 90s kids. So at that time, we were very much bound by the home rules and all that things. And so I was very little. I think I was in grade one or two when I started writing diaries. So these were
Wow.
the daily chronicles. So not daily basis, but on and off some emotions, some little bit of fighting with my friends and all those things. And we were not going to that 90s kids. Usually they used to study a lot, and I was just forced that I have to pursue this and that. So those were the days that I had some uh, I think I had some openings in writing. That were my friends,
Well,
that were my companion. Diaries were the main thing, I must say.
okay. Beautiful. That's nice. That's very nice. Very good to know at such an early age you've
Yeah,
started
very
doing, all
early.
these things,
Very
writing
early.
and all.
Little bit of
You've
school,
made
I
sure.
must say.
Yeah. And like, who has been your favorite writer throughout, Anandita? Any particular writer whose work you still,
Um,
feel that is very fascinating, very appealing?
yeah, actually, when I was very young, I used to read only Bengali storybooks. I'm Bengali, so
Okay.
my mother actually is an avid reader even today. So from her I got that thing. And
Okay.
Bengali, there is an author there, Vibhuti Bhushan Bandyopadhyay. So he is my favorite author. He is
Right.
actually in his I think you have heard about Opu trilogy in Satyajit Ray's movies. So these were all taken from his stories. So he
Okay.
is my favorite author because his writings are very much related to nature. And nature, I am also very fond of nature. So in that way, he is my favorite author. Otherwise, I read all types of stories and I like reading. There is no such that.
That's nice. That's nice, Anandita. And any, particular topic? I just asked Swati also the same questions. And when you ask the same question to different bloggers, you get such wonderful answers because everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own experience. So Swati just shared her experience related to that, and it was wonderful to hear from her. So I want you also to share your experience that any topic that you always prefer writing about, or any cause or any issue that you want to portray there in your blogs. You want to write something like that, or just the about the routine life. Some are very good in writing and portraying that as well. So whatever you feel, comfortable in.
I'm basically fond of nature. I like nature.
Okay.
So I think that
Right.
um, my writing should be more related to nature related topics. I like this type of things. And to be in a very simple manner, I like to write thriller stories also. Story, not blogging.
Oh,
If I tell about story,
right,
then
right.
it will must be thriller stories, which I like to write and also read. So, and in blogging, I must say nature related things is that what I love to write. And I like these type of topics.
That's wonderful, Anandita. Any particular prompt that you remember, which has come up on Story Scraper, which you has appealed you a lot, which you found was very fascinating, was very interesting, and a nice topic to write upon.
I remember that it was Doctor's Day. So that I written a blog on that particular my experience on that. I am saluting the doctors. So that topic has moved me because it was a real blog, and
Okay.
it was something what I faced in my life with some medical issues, and this has moved me, and I enjoyed writing that.
Well, that's lovely. And Anandita, Swati is coming up with a book of hers, which is a collection of poems. And I want to request Swati to read
Congratulations,
out
Swati.
just one poem. We are keeping all the things, rest of the details under wraps. So let's wait for the D-Day. But Swati, if you can just read out a small piece from it, a small poem, it will
Yes,
be really nice.
sure. I'll do that. Um, it's called Chasing Tomorrow. Okay, it's
Okay.
titled Chasing Tomorrow. We are frantically chasing tomorrow, forgetting the present. We must learn to live here in this moment as our today remains unchanged, untouched.
That's lovely.
That's it.
And that's the truth of life, I guess. We are chasing
Yes, we are
tomorrow, and
forever.
somewhere past is also not leaving us, and we are forgetting our present completely.
True,
That's
true.
that's very nice.
Lovely, Swati. And we are just waiting to read more and more such wonderful pieces from your book, more and more wonderful poems. Anandita, would you like to read out something for us? Any of your favorite, piece of art?
Okay, so this is a poetry I had written long back when my daughter was born at that time. So it is named as a question. So my daughter asked me, Ma, from where do I come from? You were a desire of my life, sweetheart. I protected you in my heart. I have reshaped you in my dreams. You were my joy. You were my tears. You are my emotions of my first love. I found you in all my prayers. I found you in the first bud of a plant. You are the dews on the grass. You are the treasure of the world. I fear to lose you, darling. I don't know how to protect you with my little powers. That's it.
Lovely.
That's lovely, beautiful.
Beautiful.
What
Yes.
emotions it had, they were just flowing from beginning till end.
And
Thank
it's
you.
a
Lovely,
Thank
fact.
Anandita.
Whenever
Very nice.
it's a fact that when a child is born, it's so overwhelming. It's highly
so.
touching.
Yeah,
Beginning, yeah.
Maybe even
that's
Anandita
lovely.
should come up with a book.
I have in
Yeah, we would
mind.
love to have that.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I will try.
See, because just before you joined, Anandita, we were just discussing how important is literature in shaping the lives, and it just completely changes everything in your life. So, would you like to, talk something about that also, Nandita?
Um, Excuse me, I cannot hear you. Yeah, yeah, now, yeah. Can you please repeat the question, Shweta?
I was saying that before you joined, Nandita,
Hmm.
I was
Hmm.
talking to Swati that how literature has the capability, the power to change lives. So, would
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like to talk something about that? Say something about it.
yeah, sure, sure. Uh, is my video doing some problem or is it okay?
It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine. It's okay,
yeah.
Anandita.
Okay, I think that literature, everyone should have a passion for literature, I think, because in the everyday hustle and bustle of life, somewhere we are lost. So
Yeah,
I think that that lost me can be found by reading and writing only. But that I
right,
am losing some part of me. So in the everyday busy schedules of life and all the everyone is having some routine in their his or her life. So I think that part is somehow lost, and that rediscovering yourself can be done only by reading and writing. I have to rediscover myself. It's for my own health, it's for my own betterment of life. So, and as a society also will be reshaped in a more good way by reading literature. And so it can change lives, it can change society. It has a great power, I think so. Even I am a hardcore science student, I must say that literature is everything, because when I was young, I used to study a lot. I used to read every types of books, and my daughter didn't have this type of passion for reading, but fortunately, she is also now moved to the same line. She has an
yeah,
entire
yeah.
shelf full of books, and she loves reading. So I think that everyone should also have a family shaping that reading books, because in today's world I know that we are becoming very away from books, and Kindle and all sorts of e-things have come to change our lives. But the that
Right,
smell
right.
of the new book, the smell of that new book, and give you a lot of pleasure. That pleasure cannot
Yeah,
be given, any of the things cannot give you that pleasure. So I think literature can
absolutely.
change a lot.
Yeah, absolutely right. And Swati, any particular genre that you would prefer to write about, like which you feel is more comfortable for you?
I remember, Shweta, in my last show, I had said that I'm not comfortable with romance. But then
Right.
I also remember that scrapers gave quite a few prompts after that, where I could brush my skills, and I'm comfortable with that genre also now. So,
That's
if you,
lovely.
so if you happen to read my book, many of the poems are into the romantic section. Okay, so
So
that is,
we take
I
this
don't,
as a pat on our back. We take it as a pat on
definitely,
our back. That
definitely,
at least
sure,
it is,
sure.
something really nice to explore and experiment more things with the writers.
Yes,
So,
true.
Anandita, have you rediscovered yourself or found out any, particular attribute of your writing which you were not aware of earlier? Anything like that happened with you?
Yeah, actually, after writing, I can say that I am now addicted to writing. That's the main thing. Not a single day is that I am off without writing. I love writing,
Right.
and now I'm addicted to it. And I must say again that my favorite topic is again nature. And I think you all of you know about haiku in Japan, the short poems that are related to nature. So I love also making small haikus. That I just of love. So this is another thing that I think, yeah, I can. But I must say that I'm not very good at poetry. I love writing blogs, short stories. I'm okay with that, but not very good at poetry, to be very honest. But I read poetry. It's okay. Reading poems, I am okay with that. But my I think that my specializations will be short stories only. I'm good at that, and that's my
Okay. You
attribute.
find
I
yourself
think
more comfortable in
I am comfortable with
that
short
zone.
story writing and bloggings and like that.
Anandita, now
Yeah.
that you have told that you're not comfortable with other stuff, more with short stories, I'm sure now Shweta is going to convey this to story scrapers and they are going to come up with other prompts and entice you to attempt them. Because that is
Yeah,
what
sure.
happened
That
with
will be
me.
a challenge for me. Yeah, sure.
So we are clearing all the hurdles which are coming on the way of the writers. So
Yes.
we are trying to clear all the hurdles, all the, underestimation that the writers are doing for themselves. So we are surely
Yeah,
going to do that, Anandita.
sure. I will.
Next talk session, Anandita will be talking about her book, about
Yeah.
poetries.
Oh, that will be honor.
Absolutely. True, true. That's absolutely true. I wish that day comes soon. And Anandita, whenever a prompt has been given to you, so is there any research process that goes behind it, or you just, see the prompt and just pick up your pen and just start writing whatever thought comes to your mind?
No, not like that, and neither the research part. When even
Okay.
I read the prompt very well, and then I think I think every day I am working, I am doing all things, but the prompt is in my back of the mind,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
certainly I just think about the opening line. Whenever I think about the opening line, I can write it. There is no problem with the flow, but
Right.
the
Right.
opening line, how to go through it, that's the main problem. That's the main issue. But it rekindles. If it doesn't, I don't put myself in the prompt. I stay away from it because I think I'll not be good at it. Okay, let's leave that and pass to the next one. Otherwise, it rekindles somewhere in my mind. Okay, I can do it. The first line, opening line, and then it's okay with me. So it is somewhere in the
Okay.
back of my mind how to write it.
That's nice. That's really nice, Anandita, to know that how much engrossed you are there, into writing. Like it's there with you 24/7.
Yeah. It's with me. Somewhere with me.
Yeah. Great. And Swati, like you've been coming up with your new book. So, what difference did you feel writing, or blogging between this blogging, like on the routine basis when you write all these things and when you are writing a book? So, anything particular that you kept in mind while writing the book, that this is, the book, so the presentation has of the words or the vocabulary or anything should be in a very particular manner. So, anything that you kept in mind while writing it?
Basically, I just wanted if you read my blogs or poems, they have simple words, everyday words. I do not go into next level words. I use simple words which can be read by any person and understood by them. So basically, that is the only thing I look after. Like it should be read and understood by anyone who takes the book in the hand. Uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
हाँ, they should not open Google and अरे क्या लिखा है समझ में नहीं आ रहा है that word. तो इसके लिए I just keep the word simple, be it blogging or be it should connect with the people. That is the
I
only motive.
Absolutely. Very well said, Swati. And if you can just share some tips for our viewers regarding blogging or regarding writing in general, whatever you want to share, whatever you want to guide them, any
Uh,
advice for them.
yes, I would say that for blogging, as Anindita said, that whenever there is a prompt, spend some considerable time. It is in the back of the mind. Otherwise, no, the shanti nahi milti. We need to attempt that prompt, but we need that opening line. Something needs to, as I said, ki my blogs have that message at the end of it. So if the
Right.
message, if your writing is not going to make a difference to the reader, then refrain from writing, frankly speaking. Just let go of that prompt. If you feel that your writing can make a difference, you can put a point across, then attempt it, spend more time. If required, if it is a listicle, uh, then do some research. Otherwise, just start. If you read my 2 3 blogs on earlier, I wrote around the corner. It was a very romantic kind of a image that you had given, and I just took it on the next level. I gave it a very
Okay.
emotional twist to that. It is a blog that I wrote. I could not write romance on it. So I just thought ki maybe I'll just twist it and give it a very emotional ending. And I think it was well received on the platform. So,
Well, that's
sort of
wonderful.
some just challenge yourself and start writing. If you feel you have it in you, even if you don't feel you have it in you, just start writing, show it to your family, show it to your near and dear ones. They will give you the frank opinion whether you should publish it outside for the others to read or just keep it in the diary at home.
Okay, that's nice, Swati. And Anandita, would you like to add something to it?
as Swati said, I think there is nothing new addition in it. But I think that another thing I must mention that writing is a flow. So go follow that flow. Don't just interrupt. Okay, I have to write up to this and that. I have to follow
Right.
these vocabularies and all these things because vocabs are a part of writing. Vocabs are not the writing. It's a part. So just go through the flow, and I think it will be. If you have passion, if you don't have passion, no problem. If you are having some, you want some me time, then write. Anyone having me time, go for it. Want
Well,
some me
that's
time?
Basically, get your thoughts out on paper.
Yeah,
yeah,
We'll see whether it turns out
true.
into a short story or a poem or a blog. It all
yeah,
goes
anything,
when you fall
anything.
in
Yeah.
place.
Absolutely true. And coming from such prolific writers like you both, It has really eased out. The writing seems to be really, a very easy process for everyone. And I'm sure there are many who are going to take loads and loads of, advice and these golden words along with them. And they are going to start writing today only. They are definitely going to do that. At least I am going to do
That
this
will be
after
a
this show.
pleasure for us. That will be a pleasure for us.
Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. It was really wonderful interacting with you. You have, shared such beautiful stories, such beautiful blogs, and such beautiful pieces of art with us on our platform. And it was really commendable. It was well received by everyone. So please keep writing. Please keep sharing your love on us. And we are always there. And please guide us also. So keep telling us wherever you want changes, keep telling us wherever you want a new thing to be, included or so. So do that for us first. Keep writing and, keep making this life and everything around us so wonderful and with your golden words.
Thank you.
Thank you for such a honorable show, and you invited us.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad to be associated with Story Scrapers. The You're very quick to reply and very reachable, and that really makes a difference.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you
I
so
must.
much.
Shweta is so fast, and I must say apology to Story Scrappers and Shweta for my late joining. I think there was some technical issues, so hopefully I will be present for the future shows in right time. And I love
No, that's
Story Scrappers.
perfectly fine.
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Stories
Thank you.
perfectly fine, Anindita. And such, technical glitches, they do happen. They happen with us
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So that's
It
completely
happens.
okay.
Technical issues.
But we were really overwhelmed that at least you were able to join and we could talk and we could meet and, we can share so many things with each other
I am
and with our
also,
lovely
I am
audience.
also, I am also honored.
So I am really thankful to our lovely audience who are always there to encourage us, to spare some time for us. Thank you so much for sparing this time, and please be there tomorrow as well, as Story Scrapers is coming up with the Ask the Master session tomorrow with Nisha Shivram. She's a very famous public speaker, and the show will be hosted by our lovely, beautiful host Avni Katakkar. So please be there at 10:30 tomorrow morning and cheer us up. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a beautiful evening. Stay healthy, stay safe, and keep smiling, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye,
Bye.
Anindita.
Bye.
See you all.